Another life, another day, another blind. Another day, another life blind. Another day, another. Another life, another day, another chance to make it great. I'm early to the money all the time, so I can never be lazy. Me and my bitch, even though she drive me crazy, she still make my day.
You
Going
make me
through
walk
emotions,
away
muddy
from the
emotions. Going through
hate. I
emotions,
44
muddy
carries
emotions.
and
Going through
patient way so
emotions, muddy
effortlessly.
emotions.
I put
Back on
faith
my
in you
bullshit,
if you put
devil
faith in me.
emotions. Going through
I'm
emotions,
like
muddy
years ahead of my
emotions. Going
peers.
through
Want
emotions,
some,
muddy
you can
emotions.
come bring it right here. Can't cloud me, don't come around me. Bound down to what's crowned when they found me. My finally made fighters retired instantly. I'm chopping up the dogs, Michael Myers in my vicinity. The way I be killing them with the rhythm, it gets legitimate. The chill will finish any in the predicaments, any enemies in the vicinity. I got America, they know they never can get with me whenever they mention me. The history of the lyrical criminal more deadly than the chemicals. Check my resume. They said you got miracle. I hit them with the venom when I get them in them. I bend them and send them, and you can feel me digging up in your brain, bringing up the pain. They often want to kill me. If you want it, like it could be that easy. On top of the world, at the end of the world with you. Don't ever hold back what you're saying to me. Don't ever restrain, just be. I never have to measure anything. If it's worth it to you, that's where I wanna be. On top of the world, at the end of the world with you. On top of the world, at the end of the world with you. There's nothing that can hold me back. Don't have happy ever after, just have the here and now. On the same end of our souls, watching world burn in fire. The bliss of your kiss in the apocalypse. On top of the world, at the end of the world with you. On top of the world, at the end of the world with you. Yo. Love.
Another life, another day, another blind. Another day, another life blind.
Yo. Lifetime? Would you know when the sermon is if I died in this next line? If I'm trying a court of law, if the industry cut me off? If the government want me dead, playing cocaine's in my car? Would you judge me as a drug head or see me as K. Lamar? Or question my character and degrade me in every blog? Want you to love me like Nelson, want you to hug me like Nelson. I free you from being a slave in your mind, you're very welcome. You tell me my song's more than a song, it's surely a blessing. But a prophet ain't a prophet till they ask you this question. When shit hit the fan, is you still a fan? When shit hit the fan, is you still a fan? Want you look to your left and right, make sure you ask your friends. When shit hit the fan, is you still a fan? The Ghost Mandela, hope my flow stay propelling. Let my words be your earth and moon, you consume every message. As I lead this army, makes room for mistakes and depression. And with that, do you believe in me? How much you believe in her? You think she gon' stick around if them 25 years occur? You think he can hold you down when you're down behind bars hurt? You think y'all come to ground if you promise to be the first? Can you be immortalized without life being expired? Even though you share the same blood, is it worth the time? Like who got your best interest? Like who, how much are you dependent? How clutch are the people that say they love you? And who pretending? How tough is your skin when they turn you in?
You consume every message. I lead the army, making room for mistakes and depression. And if you riding with me, nigga, I've been rolled off before. I got abandoned issues. I hold grudges like bad churches. Don't let me resent you. That's not Nelson-like. Want you to love me like Nelson. I went to Robben Island and analyzing. That's where his cell is, so I could find clarity. Like how much you cherish me. Is this relationship fake or real as the heavens be? See, I got to question it all. Family, friends, fans, cats, dogs, tree plants, grass, how the wind blow. Murphy's Law, Generation X. Will I ever be your ex? Flow off the baby steps, mauled by the mouth of pit bulls. Put me under stress. Car under rocks. Y'all, it's respect. But then tomorrow, put my back against the wall. How many leaders you said you needed and left them for dead? Do you show forgiveness? What brush do you bend when dusting your shoulders from being offended? What kind of den did they put you in when the line starts hissing? What kind of bridge did they burn? Revenge your mind when it's a mention. You wanna love like Nelson? You wanna be like Nelson? You wanna walk in his shoes, but you peacemaking seldom? You wanna be remembered to deliver the message that consider blessing of everyone. This your lessons of everyone say.
I figured she was gonna break my heart regardless.
If you down for me, love once more. Blissful age of love restored. From wine, free choice and lovers cares. Relentless time with no man spares. Urges me quickly to retire. No more to such bliss inspire. From such austerity exacts.
Hello? Hello? I tell you this, we started from the glow, over the flaming shoulder of the foe, of heaven pouring a most everyday flung, in my predestined plot of death and soul, divine and stroking fiber which I bow, if clean my being, let the dervish flow, with my base metal make found the key, what soul lock the doors these holes without, and this I know, where the one true light, kindle to love, no wrath consume me quite, one flash of it within the tavern car.
Low. If you would have me love once more.
The heaven rejoices in motion. Why should I abjure my so much love variety? And now with many youth and love divide. Pleasure is none if not diversified. The sun that's sitting in the chair to fly. Sheds flame into what else so ever doth seem bright. It's not intended one sign to it, but ends as you with the new begin. All things the will and lean change the light. The fruitful mother of our appetite. Rivers and clear and more pleasing are, where their fair spreading streams run wide and clear, and a dead lake that no strange walk down dream. Corrupt itself and run down living in. Let no man tell me such a one is fair, but what they all alone my love to share. Nature and her half done the liberal parts of a kind mistress and employed her arts to make us lovable and not ever him not humane. That would turn back from her. I love her well and would even need to have done to do the service but follows down. We suffer only when I may have choice. The Lord saw it and saw now not my voice. The last I saw and all the stream is fair. It knows me in the sunbeams of her hair. From nimble like features such agreements have, that I could venture with her to the grave. Another brown, I like him not the worst, but tell me soft, it takes me with this course. All of that they well descended were. Do it my love obtains its larger share. And though they be not fair, this much with me, to win the love only for their degree. And though it fell on my required hands, the tempest floors and the self-commands. And how happy all sighs in ancient time, who held variety of love's no crime. Then it was a counter charity, stirred the brace of all differently. Kids who were not exempted from the bands, with which the person still in use to stand. Woman would then no sooner ask the one. What they did was honest and such reverence now. Our liberty reversing tarnished down. When we make servants to opinion, we must learn no certain shape of time. And those originals must desire. Focus on first, we're growing on the passions. The doubt between lost nations. We love receiving medical harms. The world is void of his staring eyes. A great wonder in his staring eyes. He loves all the wicked in which he flies. The sinner we bow with those immortal darts, in which is one to bruise resisting hearts. Only something strong in themselves and free. Retain the seeds of ancient liberty. Follow the parts of love already present.
It's unfortunate because it's like, yo, when people die, that's when we like, you know,
you make it going for him.
Check him out.
They're serving all service in Malawi. I'm always true to all the release. Yet equal perfection with the best. Like glory in the subjection of his hand. Nor ever did decline his least command. For in whatever form the missions came, my heart be open and receive the same. But time in his course appoint his God. When of this love service must be. Which is temporary is. Conversation turns our liberties. Time and years of judgment really close. Some are so easily made to change this close. No to the artist of the eyes of me. The beating with true words securely wave. Which being found assembled with someone. We'll leave forever and love her alone. The heaven rejoices in motion. Why should I abjure my so much love variety? And now with many youth and love divide. Pleasure is none if not diversified. The sun that's sitting in the chair to fly. She's flaming to what else soever doth seem bright. It's not intended one sign to end, but ends you with the new begin. All things the will and lean change delight. The fruitful mother of our appetite. Rivers and clear and more pleasing are, where their fair spreading streams run wide and clear. And the dead lake that no strange mouth thou dream. To reconcile with what thou living in. Let no man tell me such a one is fair.
Low.
Who makes the last pattern for next year? There's no relief, but still the same things reads. In this
We don't got a lot, but
We went with a skillful hand, promises to make a statue that's a human form display. Pandora in his own word to wet he chose, and from those two human race arose. When first to know till the fair began, she played her small and shared mercy upon men. But saw this at her Lord's speech she gained, the accidents of her master soon enchained. Her beauty and promises and sense never palled, and the first husband was the first in thought. The god war soon saw the new form fair. His manly beauty and his martial air, his golden casque and his all glittering arms. Pandora pleased and he enjoyed her charms. When the seas rulers in this humid court had heard this intrigue from fame's report, for fairies thoughts like a deception found, could Neptune fell when the Mars of triumph found. Days light hair God from his resplendent height, their pleasures saw and hoped the same delight. She could not to refuse him half the heart, whoever the day besides and every art. Mercury and Illusions declared his flame, and in turn his triumph over the Dane. Squared and shooting from his ports at first, Vulcan was he received and gave this gift, but he by his opportunity obtained what other gods with so much ease have gained. Pandora primed her winged with pleasure flew, that she's the language lived nor wherefore knew. Then she that devotes to love in her life first spring, as years increase can do no other things. For into God inconstancy is known, and those who dwell in heaven to change are prone. Pandora over favors hath been free, the God who left her happening then to see. Satire through plains meadow stray, smiths with sense mean, she loves advances made. To this amorous outrageous existence own, and such amusements that all mankind arose. Hence those varieties and talent spring, ingenious passion, business, everything. Invoking one to Mars and one owes his birth. This two satire, very few on earth claims any kindred with the god of day. Feel that celestial origin display. From parents each is take to turn derived, but most of all traits now Pandora thrives. But most delightful, though least rare it seems, and it is the trade all pairs most esteemed.
if we are together. We don't got a lot, but
We went with a skillful hand, promises to make a statue that's a human form display. Pandora in his own word to wet he chose, and from those two human race arose. When first to know till the fair began, she played her small and shared mercy upon men. But saw this at her Lord's speech she gained, the accidents of her master soon enchained. Her beauty and promises and sense never palled, and the first husband was the first in thought. The god war soon saw the new form fair. His manly beauty and his martial air, his golden casque and his all glittering arms. Pandora pleased and he enjoyed her charms. When the seas rulers in this humid court had heard this intrigue from fame's report, for fairies thoughts like a deception found, could Neptune fell when the Mars of triumph found. Days light hair God from his resplendent height, their pleasures saw and hoped the same delight. She could not to refuse him half the heart, whoever the day besides and every art. Mercury and Illusions declared his flame, and in turn his triumph over the Dane. Squared and shooting from his ports at first, Vulcan was he received and gave this gift, but he by opportunity obtained what other gods with so much ease have gained. Pandora primed her winged with pleasure flew, that she's the language lived nor wherefore knew. Then she that devotes to love in her life first spring, as years increase can do no other things. For into God inconstancy is known, and those who dwell in heaven to change are prone. Pandora over favors hath been free, the God who left her happening then to see. Satire through plains meadow stray, smiths with sense mean, she loves advances made. To this amorous outrageous existence own, and such amusements that all mankind arose. Hence those varieties and talent spring, ingenious passion, business, everything. Invoking one to Mars and one owes his birth. This two satire, very few on earth claims any kindred with the god of day. Feel that celestial origin display. Compares each state eternity right. But most of all traits now Pandora thrives. But most delightful though least rare it seems. And it is the trade all pairs most esteemed.
If we are together, we don't gotta lie, but
we went with a skillful hand, promises to make a statue that's a human form display. Pandora in its own word to wet and choke, and from those two human race I wrote. When but to know self the fair began, she played a small and shared mercy upon men. But office at a Lord's speech she gained, the accidents of her master soon and chained. Her beauty of promises and sense never palled, and the first husband was the first in thought. The God war soon saw the new form fair. His manly beauty and his martial air, his golden cast and his all glittering arms. Pandora pleased and he enjoyed her charms. When the seas rulers in this humid court had heard this intrigue from fame's report, for fairies started like a deception found. Could Neptune fell where the Mars triumph found. Days light hair God from his resplendent height, their pleasures saw and hoped the same delight. She could not to refuse him after heart, whoever the day besides and every art. Mercury and Eloquence declared his flame, and in turn his triumph over the Dane. Squared and the shooting from his ports at first, Vulcan was he received and gave the gut, but he by eternity obtained what other gods with so much ease have gained. Pandora primed us winged with pleasure flew, that she's in languid lips nor wherefore knew. Then she that devotes to love in her life first spring, as years increase can do no other things. For into God inconstancy is known, and those who dwell in heaven to change are prone. Pandora over favors hath been free, the God who left her happening then to see. Sometimes through plains meadows stray, smiths with some means she loves advances made. To this amorous outrageous existence own, and such amusements that all mankind arose. Hence those varieties and talent spring, ingenious passion, business, everything. Invoking one to Mars and one owes his birth. This too short time, very few on earth claims any kindred with the God of day. Feel that celestial origin display. Compares each state eternity right. But most of all traits now Pandora thrives. But most delightful though least rare it seems, and it is the trade all pairs most esteemed.
if we are together, we don't gotta lie, but
we went with a skillful hand, promises to make a statue that's a human form display. Pandora in its own word to wet and choke, and from those two human race I wrote. When but to know itself the fair began, she played a small and shared mercy upon men. But office at her Lord's speech she gained, the accidents of her master soon and chained. Her beauty of promises and sense never palled, and the first husband was the first in thought. The God war soon.
we don't gotta lie, but
We went with a skillful hand, promises to make a statue.
Track, run that shit back. Got London on the track. Swerving.
If I say so, no, they gonna ride. I ain't no cheese and you know.
Track, run that shit.
we don't gotta lie, but
We went with a skillful hand, promises to make a statue that's a human form display. Pandora in its own word to wet and choke.
No. I think your window is open or something. Can you open it? Close the window. Okay, good. Cause I can hear it.
If you would
Oh
have
my God. You
me
fuck.
love once more,
Can you stop it?
the blissful age of love restore. From wine-free joys and lovers' cares, relentless time with no man.
Oh,
How to love me, love once more. The blissful age of love restore. From wine-free joys and lovers' cares. Relentless time with no man spares. Urges me quickly to retire. And no more to such bliss aspire. From such austerity exact. Let's, if we can, some good extract. Whose way to thinking with this age? Suits not can never be deemed a stage. Let's ride the youth as follies gay. It follows the amiable display. Life to 2 moments is confined, oh. Let one to wisdom be consigned, oh. You sweet illustrations of my mind. Still to my ruling passions kind. Which always brought a sure relief to life's accursed companion grief. Will you forever from me fly? And must I joyless, friendless die? No mortal ever resign his breath. I see without a double death. Who loves and is beloved no more? His hapless fate may well deplore. Life's loss may easily be born. Of love, bereft men is forlorn. 'Twas those pleasure unlimited, which I so often youth repented. My soul, replete with a soft desire, vainly regretted youthful fire. But friendship then celestial made, from heaven descended to my aid. Less lively than amorous flame, although tenderness the same. The charms of friendship I admired, my soul was with new beauty fired. I then made one in friendship dream, but destitute of love complain. Low. If you would have me love once more, the blissful age of love restore. From wine-free joys and lovers' cares, relentless time with no man spares, urges me quickly to retire, and no more to such bliss aspire. From such austerity exact, let's see if we can some good extract. Whose way to thinking with this age suits not, can never be deemed a sage. Let's brightly use its follies gay, its follies amiable display. Life to the moments is confined, oh. Let one to wisdom be consigned, oh. You sweet illustrations of my mind, still to my ruling passions kind, which always brought a sure relief to life a cursed companion grief. Will you forever from me fly? And must a joyless, friendless die? No mortal ever resigns his breath. I see without a double death, who loves and is beloved no more. His hapless fate may well deplore. Life's loss may easily be born. Of love bereft, men is forlorn. 'Twas those pleasure unlimited, which I so often the youth repented. My soul repleted with soft desire, vainly regretted the youthful fire. But friendship then celestial made, from heaven descended to my aid. Less lively than the amorous flame, although her tenderness the same. The charms of friendship I admired, my soul was with a new beauty fired. I then make one in friendship train, but destitute of love complain.
rejoice in motion. Why should I abjure my so much love variety? And now with many youth and love divide. Pleasure is none if not diversified. The sun that's sitting in the chair to fly. Sheds flame into what else soever doth seem bright. It's not intended one sign to it, but ends you with the new begin. All things the will and lean chase delight. The fruitful mother of our appetite. Rivers and clear and more pleasing are, where their fair spreading streams run wide and clear, and a dead lake that no strange spot thou dream. To reconcile with what thou live in it. Let no man tell me such a one is fair, but what they all alone my love to share. Nature or half done the liver parts of a kind mistress and employed her arts to make us lovable and not ever him not humane. That would turn back from her. I love her well and would even need to have done to do the service but follows down. I suffer only when I may have choice. The Lord saw it and sound out not my voice. The last I saw and all the stream is fair. It knows me in the sunbeams of her hair. For nimble like features such agreements have, that I could venture with her to the grave. Another brown, I like him not the worst, but tell me soft, it takes me with this course. All of that they well descended were, doing my love obtains its larger share. And though they be not fair, this much with me, to win the love only for their degree. And though it fell on my required ends, their tent is closed and the self-commends. And how happy all sighs in ancient time, who held variety of love's no crime. Then it was a count of charity, stirred the brace of all differently. Kids who were not exempted from the bands, with which the person still in use to stand. Woman would then no sooner ask the one, what they did was honest and well done. But since this little organ had been used, a weak fertility had been abused. Go to loss in nature or repeal, which our first fathers and such reverence held. A liberty reverse and charge gone, when we made servants to opinion. Amongst the no certain shape of time, and whose originals must desire. Formless at first, but growing on the fashions. The doubt between lost nations. We love receiving medical harms. It was void of his staring arms, a great wonder in his staring eyes. He loves us all the wings from which he flies. The sinner we bow with those immortal darts, in which is born to bruise resisting hearts. Only some feel strong in themselves and free. Retain seeds of ancient liberty. Follow the parts of love although depressed.
It's unfortunate because it's like, yo, when people die, that's when we like, you know,
you make it all for him.
Check them out.
In my vowing, deserving all service in my allowing. I'm always too hard where I'm the least. Unique in perfection with the best. My glory, the subjection of his hand. Nor ever did decline his least command. For in whatever form the message came, my heart be open and receive the same. But time in this course a point is gone. When of this love service must be which is temporary is. Conversation turns our liberties. What time and years the judgment really close. Some not so easily be to change this close. No to the artist of your eyes away. The beating with true words securely wave. Which being found assembled with someone, we'll leave forever and love her alone. The heaven rejoice in motion. Why should I abjure my so much love variety? And now with many youth and love divide. Pleasure is none if not diversified. The sun that's sitting in the chair to fly. Sheds flame into what else soever doth seem bright. It's not intended one sign to it, but ends you with the new begin. All things the will and lean chase delight. The fruitful mother of our appetite. Rivers and clear and more pleasing are, where their fair spreading streams run wide and clear, and a dead lake that no strange spot thou dream. To reconcile with what thou live in it. Let no man tell me such a one is fair, but what they all alone my love to share. Nature or half done the liver parts of a kind mistress and employed her arts to make us lovable and not ever him not humane. That would turn back from her. I love her well and would even need to have done to do the service but follows down. I suffer only when I may have I like him not the worst, but tell me something, takes me with this course. All of that they well descended word. Doing my love obtains its larger share. And though they be not fair, this much with me, to win the love only for their degree. And though I fell on my required ends, their tempest floors and the self-commends. And how happy all sides in ancient time, who held variety of love's no crime. Then it was a counter charity, stirred the race of all differently. Kids who were not exempted from the bands, with which the person still in use to stand. Woman would then no sooner ask the one, what they did was honest and well done. But since this little organ had been used, a weak fertility had been abused. Go to loss in nature or repeal, which our first fathers and such reverence held. A liberty reverse and turn it on, when we make servants to opinion. A monster in no certain shape or time, and whose originals must desire. Focus on first, but going on the factions. Together we will lost to nations. We love received from medical harms, but was spoiled of his staring eyes. A great wonder in his staring eyes. He loves us also reach from which he flies. The sinner we bow with those immortal darts, in which is one to bruise resisting hearts. Only some feel strong in themselves and free. Retain seeds of ancient liberty. Follow the parts of love although depressed.
It's unfortunate because it's like, yo, when people die, that's when you like, you know,
you make it all for him.
Check him out.
In spite of mother sisters in my vowing, they're serving all service in my allowing. I'm always too authorized the least, yet equal perfection with the best. Like glory in the subjection of his hand, nor ever did decline his least command. For in whatever form the mistress came, my heart be open and receive the same. But time in this course a point described, when of this love service must which is temporary is, conversation returns our liberties. What time and years the judgment really close, shall not so easily be to change this close. No to the artist of the eyes obey, the beauty when true words securely wave, which being found assembled in someone, will leave forever and love her alone. Of God, love him as now, but fear him more. In this year after and promise him at morning praise before. Let forces like a discord anger you. Those not be frowned, but why do I touch? Things of wisdom is none your practice new. And favors of fruit treasures teach us much. But does it make you keep your promise, sir? Riding ahead, you don't, you still stay there. And in your thoughts, although you never stir. You came with me to meet your men are here.
We don't got a lot, but we
With a skillful hand promises to make a statue that's a human form display. Pandora in his own word to wet and choke, and from those two human race I wrote. When first to know herself the fair began, she played her small and shared mercy upon men. But saw this at a lure speech she gained, the accidents of her master soon enchained. Her beauty and promises and sense never palled, and the first husband was the first in thought. The god war soon saw the new form fair. His manly beauty and his martial air, his golden casque and his all glittering arms. Pandora pleased and he enjoyed her charms. When the siege rulers in this humid court had heard of this intrigue from fame's report, for fairies started like a deception found. Could Neptune fell where the Mars of triumph found. Days light hair God from his resplendent height, their pleasures saw and hoped the same delight. She could not to refuse him after heart, whoever the day besides and every art. Mercury and Illuminus declared his flame, and in turn his triumph over the Dane. Squared and shooting from his ports at first, Vulcan was he received and gave the gift, but he by opportunity obtained what other gods with so much ease have gained. Pandora promised us winged with pleasure flew, that she's a languorous nor wherefore new. Then she that devotes to love in her life first spring, as years increase can do no other things. For into God inconstancy is known, and those who dwell in heaven to change are prone. Pandora over favors hath been free, the God who left her happening then to see. Sometimes through plains meadows stray, smiths with his means, she loves advances made. To this amorous outrage existence own, and such amusements that all mankind arose. Hence those varieties and talent spring, ingenious